Alright, so I've got a 96 Honda Odyssey. Need to replace the fuel pump. I went under the car, removed the straps from the tank, and the tank did not fall. So got on the internet. Somebody said it was under the carpet. So I pulled the seats out, went in here, and you had this covering the hole here. But when you remove the nuts, this is actually just the level. It lets you know your fuel level. The fuel pump itself is actually right next to it. If you look under there. So what I'm going to have to do is cut the floor back so that I can access the actual fuel pump. Why Honda did this back then, I don't know, but it's retarded. Alright, now I've cut back the floor and you can actually see the whole fuel pump assembly. Now, if you know what you're doing as a mechanic on how to replace a fuel pump, then you should know what to do from here. And disconnect the electrical connector and disconnect the hose here. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts right on top. I believe those are 10 mils. And when you finish with that, the fuel pump should be up under there. Alright, I removed the bolts and took the hoses off. This clamp here, just squeeze and push the hose off. Now we can remove the whole fuel pump assembly. As soon as I can spin this thing up out of here. Just lift this up and get it on out the way. Alright, so I got the fuel pump assembly out of the hull. Had to do a little wrestling with it. But that's what you have when you get it out. So you have to remove the strainer. There's a little clip that sits right down in there on that little tab. And once you pop that out, then you can remove the filter or the strainer off of the pump. You remove the strainer, then you undo this green tab, push that back, and pop that off, and then you can undo the connector, the electrical connector on here. Once that's disconnected and the strainer's off, you should be able to just push down and pop the actual fuel pump out of the assembly. There's a hose clamp right there. Undo the hose clamp. And then you put your new fuel pump and hose and all of that stuff back on there. And you reverse the process. Hope this was helpful.